here. Oh my goodness, he's like, I can't believe she said that on television. Oh, I did. Are you ready for this? We're opening up the HSN vault, and we're gonna be talking 24 karat notes. Look at this, you guys. Is this not spectacular? Mike brought in, look at this, huge 100 of them. Okay, well, we're not gonna be selling 100 of them, but you can certainly buy 100. We have a 1 note, we have 5 notes, or we have 10 notes. Mike, these are super cool.
Each one of those, like I said, a sheet of pure 24 karat gold. When we get to them, we'll explain it.
Okay, and then the White Mountain Park. I'm buying this tonight.
Look at this, 2013. Absolutely incredible. I've got very limited. What do we have? Maybe
I think a couple hundred. That's it. You think far less? So 4 flexible payments of $49.99. We've got tons of brand new this evening. We are so excited about our show, but we're going to start off with our Morgan Silver dollars. This is 1881 Mint State 64. It is graded by NGC. You've got the San Francisco Mint, and it's the final day on price break. If there are any left, then the price is going to go back up to $179.95. The final opportunity with last chance on price break. We've got a 2-minute clock going in, or sell out. Only 93 available, Mike.
Look at this, 93, 1881S. Look at this, and I know it looks like it was made yesterday, but it's 130 years old. It's 135 years old.
How is that possible? It looks so good, Mike.
Well, it's just one of the survivors, if you will.
Yeah.
And the key to that is not only do I have it, not only do I have it in amazing certified NGC Mint State 64 condition, but I've got it on price break as well. I've got it for what we would normally sell a Mint State 63 for. Okay. Now, understand, you get an entire grade upgrade, in essence, for no additional money is unheard of in coins. Each grade higher is always more money. If you go to hsn.com, our Mint State 63s are $139.95. I've got, like I said, fewer than 100 San Francisco Mint right here between the D and the O and dollar. That is that coveted S or San Francisco Mint. Only the 4th year of issue right here that you're going to have. It is silver. Look at that. And people are going, that can't be real. How did you get it so clean? It's not been cleaned. It's not been, nothing's been done to it.
Altered in any way.
Nothing's been altered, because if you do, it destroys the value. This coin has survived in this incredible condition. Now, brilliant uncirculated is Mint State 63. This is a choice brilliant uncirculated Mint State 64. Final day tomorrow. It goes back to $179.
Not even tomorrow, at midnight.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad, 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours. That price is going to go away. And we're looking at $40 off. You always have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Oh, yeah. So if for any reason whatsoever you're not 100% satisfied, you can return it, no questions asked. So we'll let you know when it's completely sold out. We're going to move into the 1884, and this is the New Orleans Mint.
Same deal.
Okay, same deal.
Except it's New Orleans.
Last chance on price break.
And once again, right there between the D and the O and dollar, the 0 right there, you think it's a 0, but it's actually an O for New Orleans that you're going to have. And again, at price break, final day, 119. I've got less than 10 dozen of these. And as you can see, it is absolutely stunning. Now, when you look at this, the higher the grade, the more it's worth in coins, with the exception is when we do a price break on Mint State 64. Right. Now, if you look, I may well have some Mint State 65s on hsn.com. They're not going to be 179 or even 279. I think they're like 399. Really? Yeah, so this is the very last affordable grade. And once again, it is certified. An independent third-party company, NGC in this instance, has looked at this coin and determined that it meets all of the standards of numismatic perfection for Mint State 64. Now, people are saying, well, I know you sell like Mint State 70s, Mint State 69s here. Well, if this coin was Mint State 69 instead of 64, it would literally be a $200,000 coin.
Buku bucks.
That's right. It would be absolutely incredible in terms of pricing. So for us to be able to have this coin, and once again, they are solid silver, and when I say solid silver for coins, it's 900 fine, unless I say otherwise. As you can see, look at this beautiful original luster. As you can see on that, some what they call frosting on the coin itself, which is kind of almost that dull white, that matte finish, which is very, very extraordinarily desirable. There is the O for the New Orleans Mint between the D and the O in dollar right there. Like I said, I wish I had 500 or 600 or 800 or 1,000, but on the 81S, I had 100 basically, 98. And
Not
on this
even
one,
now.
I had 120. This one, well less than 100, and I don't know what we have on that 81S, but I suspect about 50 left is it. Yeah.
So final 3 hours to take advantage of that price break with $40 off. You're owning a piece of history. 3 flexible payments of $46.65 to get it at home. 203-989 is your item number. Less than 100 now of those to go around. Okay, these are coming. Mike, did you already take the 20 bills from me?
Yeah,
Are you hiding?
No, I took them from here. I
Oh,
got
okay.
more.
I got hundreds of them.
I love
got thousands
it.
of them.
I'm feeling so rich this evening, and you are you're going to feel that way too once you get these at home. Okay, this is 24 karat gold. Your choice of notes. You can choose a single, you can choose 5, or you can choose the 10 pack. Now the 10 pack is on 4 flexible payments. Now the 5 is on 2 flex. So take advantage of that. You always have a 30-day money back guarantee. Let's show Mike's hand if we can, because he's got them all fanned out. And I'm telling you, this is brand new today. This is the first time you're getting to see it. Actually, Mike showed it at 1 or 2 a.m.
Yeah, we sold about 2,000.
Oh my gosh.
This is a solid sheet of 24 karat gold that has a very thin space-age polyethylene coat on.
This.
You can't rip it. And when we get to it, I'll show you.
Okay.
So so now you can buy gold. You've never been able to buy gold in basically $20 chunks before. Actually, $18 if you buy this. Never been before have you been able to buy transactional sizes of gold in a size you could see.
I feel like Oprah, and you win, and you get one, and you get one. We all get one. So, oh, sorry guys, that's coming up.
Okay.
Okay, stay tuned because we have much more coming up, like our presidential dollars, but we want to share with you our HSN credit card. And of course, if you apply upon approval, you can take $10 off. So, and that's off of any purchase, your first purchase actually, I should say, and that could be your presidential dollar set. This is $149.95. We have a limited quantity here to go around, but this is brand new. It was saved just for this show. You're going to get 40 coins here, and you have 4 flexible payments of $37.49 to get it at home.
This is crazy. We just finished these. We had one set in a box similar to this.
Did you have it with Marlo?
We did, but that was the frame. Sold out like 2,000. I might have 100 of the frames left.
Okay.
Sold 2,000 frames. Wow. With Marlo, we sold out the frames. I had a few boxes before. I've got a few more boxes, in essence, restocked. So here's what it comes down to. The box, if you go to hsn.com, I've got the box for $49.95, okay? Then each and every one of the coins comes in its own individual airtight holder. That's about a 59-cent value. So when you look at this, you're going to have 40 coins is what we're doing here. And the reason is I've taken one and shown the reverse of it so that you can see what the reverse, they all have the Statue of Liberty on the reverse. And so the airtight holders are 60 cents a piece times 40, so you got 25 bucks there. You basically have just about half the value of this in the packaging. Right. So if you take the $50 for this, the $25 for that, that's 75 bucks. That leaves you about 80 bucks, let's call it.
Within the coins.
$80. So remember, these are dollar coins, okay? These are dollar coins. So I can take this one, actually gets spun around like that so you can see the reverse. So you're getting these, the complete set of presidential dollars, for basically $2 a piece.
Wow.
Brilliant uncirculated, every single solitary one of them a sold out limited edition. Every single solitary one of them a sold out limited edition. Let's go back to 2007 when they started making the golden presidential dollars. The United States government wants us to use a dollar coin instead of a dollar bill because it would save the government literally hundreds of millions of dollars a year. And while that's a wonderful sentiment, we like our dollar bills. We're not going to spend dollar coins, is ultimately what it comes down to. And so the authorizing legislation said they still have to make these. So in 2007, they made a fair quantity of these. You could have got them at the bank or the post office or anywhere out there in the general stream of commerce. However, after we decided as a nation that that just simply was not going to happen, they basically stopped making them, and by the time you get to 2009, they're no longer releasing them to the general public. As a matter of fact, there's basically no way to buy these coins from the government less than $25 per coin, a roll of each. And even that was not at $1 a coin. Even they charged a significant premium to the original issue price. And each and every one of these is a sold-out limited edition. Like I said, the box itself, a $50 value. You get 40 brilliant uncirculated, sold-out limited edition United States government-issued presidential dollars. We have been waiting since 2007 for the set to be complete, and it is complete. There's nothing else you need buy. And that should probably say that in there, that it is an absolutely complete set. Because to be on the presidential dollar, in essence, you've got to, unfortunately, be deceased. So that's why President Reagan is the last of the presidents that are going to be on the presidential dollars. And so this is the complete collection. The presidential dollar series is done. Now we're going to give you every single one of these. Every single one of these, as you can see, at a price that is about $2 when you value in the packaging. If I go to the nationally advertised catalog, about the lowest price on a per coin basis that they have is going to be somewhere in the, I think, $4.50 range.
For a single coin?
For a single coin.
Wow.
And then they range up into the $10 range.
And
so,
what are we at? $2?
$2, basically,
wow.
if you value the packaging. And you got to put them in something, obviously. So you get the entire program, you get the entire set, and that's of key and critical importance. The other issue is this. Just finding these coins, because understand, none of them were released into circulation. So for me to be able to put this together, I literally had to start putting these away in 2007. And if we're going to sell 1,000 sets, that means, you know, 1,000 sets, I needed 40,000 coins. We've already sold almost 5,000 sets of the presidential dollars. Wow. We've already sold almost 5,000 sets. So that's 200,000 sold out limited edition United States presidential dollars. And while we put away a bunch of them, I didn't put away that many, okay? Right. And so what's happening now is I'm very quickly going to have to go out into the marketplace and start buying these coins at the going rate, which is no longer going to be, I won't be able to sell them for $2 a coin. So that's kind of the issue here, and that's where we're headed, and that's where we're going, and that's what the issue is. So it's just an issue of availability, that you're going to get every one of these dollars, like I said, gem brilliant uncirculated. Every single coin that you're going to have, you're going to get every president. They're going to be in their own individual airtight holder, as you can see right here. And then the entire thing comes in the red oak presentation box as well. So you've got this fantastic and beautiful red oak presentation box, and these are starting to go quite quickly as well, you can imagine. And it's like every one of the presidents, they released 4 per year. And then look at this. So you're going to have this box that is going to hold the entire collection.
It's so pretty. It's that beautiful piano finish.
Yes, that piano finish that you see right there. That's that beautiful finish that you're going to have. And then all 40 of the coins.
But the box is a $50 value.
$50 value. If you go to there you go, right there. Basically, it's the same box there.
$49.95.
$49.95, right. No.
And no coins.
Right.
And the shipping is $8.95. So when you think about that and everything else you're getting, I mean, this is a spectacular opportunity to truly get an incredible value when it comes to the presidential dollars. The fact that we have 4 flex pays, what is that, $37.49 gets this at home. One of the things when you shop here in our HSN Vault 4 coin collector, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you are not 100% satisfied, you send it back. This is one of those things that when you think about quality assurance, when you shop here at HSN, there's comfort in knowing that quality assurance has made sure every coin you're getting, along with Mike and his team, is perfect. And that is why we have been shopping here for 20 plus years.
We chat with QA every day.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
We have a nice chat with them just about every day.
But
sometimes
it's nice
3 or 4 or 5.
to know that, Mike, because when you shop on the internet, sometimes you don't know where you're getting it, if it's even authentic or real.
It's the Wild West out there. You never know what you're getting.
Right.
You get stuff. And that's the thing. And people ask me, they go, well, you know, what do they do? I go, you have no idea the lengths that HSN Quality Assurance go. That's why I can buy anything from HSN with ultimate confidence, because I know the people over there. I know what they do.
They do such amazing work.
They do amazing work over there. And then what happens is what that leads to is you getting an absolutely stunning set of every coin, brilliant uncirculated, an absolutely positively complete collection now for the very first time of all of the uncirculated presidential dollars. Now here's the other part of that, is like I said, I cannot impress upon you enough just how phenomenally difficult it is to get these coins.
Right.
Because very few people put them away because there was no money in it. You know, at the time, if I put all the coins I put away in 2008, well, we're selling for $2 now. And of course, I paid more than $1 for them back then. So we're sitting on these for 10 years. And there's very few people. The other thing that comes down to is the United States government didn't make that many of them. So as they started going past 2008 and we decided we weren't going to use presidential dollars, they stopped making them in any quantity whatsoever. They stopped making them in any quantity whatsoever. And so what happens is they get rarer and rarer and rarer and rarer and rarer, so that
and more difficult to find.
And more difficult to find. And particularly in brilliant uncirculated. Keep in mind that none of them were released into circulation. And so what that leaves is this tremendous opportunity as a collector to get rarity on an unprecedented scale, and you're getting it in top quality condition as well. Like I said, these were never sold to the general public in any way, shape, or form as a single coin set. As a matter of fact, they had like they did like a little first day cover, but they were like $14.95 a coin. You could buy rolls or you could buy bags, but there was no way to get individual coins. And so what we're offering you here today is with one phone call to get every one, because unless you haven't been, unless you've not been following it, it is complete now. Right. The entire presidential dollar series, it's over. It's done. It's gone. It's something that you absolutely, positively will want to take advantage of right now. We said, like I said, well over 100 of these sold right now. And as we go on and start talking about this, people start getting in and go, okay, now I get it. Now I understand. It's every single one. And when you value the packaging at the retail price is $75, the box is $50, okay? Yeah, even at $149, we're, what is that, $3.50 a coin or something like that. So you can count the packaging in free if you get a big discount on the coins. And then I'm going to go grab the nationally advertised catalog to show you that it's a big value from that standpoint.
And Mike, it's nice that it's in the acrylic holders, because in this we love, actually, you know what, I probably, if someone can hand me the frame of the ones, all of the presidential dollars in the frame, I can show you. That's beautiful, and I think we have the final 100 of those. But what's nice about this set in particular is you can pop them out and hold them. You can look at them. They're tangible. It's something that if you want, if you've got a child, a grandchild, your baby, you know, your son or daughter, and you want to be able to walk down memory lane and look at all of the presidents, it's presidential prestige. It's part of our America's history. It is a great learning tool to have something like this to commemorate America's incredible tapestry that you get within this set. You get the red oak presentation box. That alone is a $50 value. Look at how stunning that is. You know they're preserved. They're safe in here for safekeeping to pass down from generation to generation. You're getting all 40 coins, all sold out, limited editions. One thing Mike said is this is a complete set. You're not missing one coin. Everything is here for you. One of the things our producer pointed out, I thought was so, I never even really noticed, is you're seeing the presidents, a lot of them, like head on.
Well, because it's usually in profile.
Right.
And one of the things he was talking about, if you go all the way down to the John F. Kennedy, that's actually a very famous portrait. I don't know where the Kennedy is.
Right here, right
there it is. That's a very famous portrait of John F. Kennedy, okay? That is with him kind of looking down with that. I think that portrait hangs someplace, perhaps in the White House, the Library of Congress or something like that. Yeah. So it's a very famous, portrait.
It's such an iconic president.
Yes, it absolutely is. And so just a great opportunity for you to be able to get these coins. And once again, they're unique in terms of portrait. They're unique in terms of everything about this coin. The key is from a collectible standpoint, they're absolutely positively some of the rarest modern issue coins. Because once again, we did not want to use or collect, we don't want to use dollar coins. And so that by that measure, the United States government made these in very, very, very small quantities, in extraordinarily small quantities is what they made these in. And so because of that, okay, because of these extraordinarily small quantities, they're literally some of the rarest modern issue coins that are out there.
It's so true. In a moment, you're going to see a clock come up on your screen, and that is just that little reminder of we're not going to be spending a lot of time here, but we really wanted to give you something that was rare, that was collectible, that you will pass down from generation to generation. There you can see that clock up on the screen. We still have 4 flexible payments, gets this at home. The presidential dollar set, now that is completely actually complete. A lot of us are finally now kind of jumping in and getting it because now we don't have to piecemeal it together, Mike.
Well, and that's the key is people have tried to get these, and like I said, I'm hunting down my catalogs here. They're like $4.50 at the low end. They go up into the $10, $11, even $12 a coin ratio on some of them, and that's assuming you can actually find them. And so if you go and look at, let's say, all the way down here on the end, that big catalog, which has been around forever, they've got all of these listed at some price all the way down over here, except for Abraham Lincoln. And Lincoln, I think, is right up in here someplace. We'll find him in the set. So Abraham Lincoln, he's going to be right before Grant there, I would assume. Yeah, and so there he is right there. And so Abraham Lincoln, that's a coin because, I mean, everybody loved Lincoln when he came out. I mean, obviously, that was a big deal. It was a big opportunity. Literally hundreds of these now already gone. So just getting the Lincoln coin is easily a $10 or $12 or even $15 proposition to be able to get that. And keep in mind the fact that that's what makes this so collectible and desirable. The fact that you're going to be able to get a coin that in one of the largest catalogs in the United States, they simply are not selling. Okay? They simply are not selling. They simply are not available at any level. Now, we've got that, included within our set is ultimately what it comes down to. And then keep in mind, every one of these coins is in its own individual airtight holder as well. So that makes it desirable and collectible as well when every single one of them are in their own airtight holders. And that's spectacular. Now, I want to talk about something else about the coin. Because of that portrait that we talked about, and everybody wants to, that straight-on portrait, they needed room on the coin to do this. Oh. So if we could focus on these two coins right here. You'll notice there's the George Washington, and then you go down underneath there to James Polk. If you look at those two coins, you'll notice there's something fundamentally different about this, and it's this right here, okay? It says, "In God we trust" on it. Notice it does not say that on the Washington coin. When that first came out, people were in essence outraged. They said, how come the Washington presidential dollar doesn't have the words "In God we trust" on it? People were talking about the godless dollar that we had made. The fact of the matter is to clear room for the portrait, they put "In God we trust" on the edge of the coin. This is the first edge-lettered United States government coin in 100 years. And so after that, we decided, that's great. We want a nice, clean portrait, but we really want "In God we trust" on the coin as well. So after 2008, they put "In God we trust" on the fronts of the coin, and on the edge of the coin, you have the date 2006, and either Philadelphia Mint or Denver Mint, and then the motto "E Pluribus Unum" is going to be in there as well. So that's what that is unique as well from that regard. So very, very, very important to understand what your opportunity is to be able to get one call to get them all. One call gets them all.
That's right. And you can use that toll-free number at the bottom of the screen to secure your order. Take advantage of 4Flex. If you're new to HSN, 4Flex is any major credit card. It is better than layaway. We're not holding the item until 4 monthly installments have been paid in full. Your first Flex Pay with your shipping and your tax, it's divided up equally along 4 monthly installments on your credit card. We're sending it out at our normal shipping standard, which is, I think, is 4 to 7 business days. You get it at home, you inspect it, you've got 30 days to make up your mind. But once you get it at home and you realize this is a piece of American history that you're getting, this is finally, now is the time where we're able to present the entire set. All 40 presidential dollar coins are coming included. Plus, you're getting the 4 flexible payments. You get the red oak presentation box as well, which is absolutely stunning within itself. This is a $50 value. To be fair, $49.95. And then you're getting all of the acrylic holders, which is nice, Mike, because a lot of times when we get coins at home, a lot of us put our big old fingerprints all over them.
That's me. I do that as well.
Well, me too, because I have big hands. But this protects the coin, right?
Yes, it does. And what it does, and you have to understand, it's a special plastic too. It's an acrylic. It's a PVC acrylic, PVC free. So it does that. That's why it's very expensive, very high-end acrylic, which is why they're like 59 cents a piece. So like I said, about $25 worth of these individual holders on top of it. I'm going to put that back in there. So about $25 worth of holders, about $50 worth of the Red Oak presentation box that you see right here. And it comes with it. And understand, so there's nothing else you need buy. And that's really what the key to this is. So in other words, you are done. With one phone call, you're going to get every single solitary one of these. It's extraordinarily desirable. And understand, our quantities on these are phenomenally limited because there are just so few of these out there in existence. Now, if you are calling in right now, man, I suggest hsn.com because I mean we're having a little bit of a log jam there is what it's looking at. Now remember, at $149.95, it is only now that I have these. As we get towards the holidays, we are going to not only run out of coins, but run out of boxes because we've already sold literally thousands of these.
And there's not like there's a surplus.
No.
It's not like the government's making more.
No. Every one of these, other than the Reagan coin, basically, which
Mint.
is, the U.S. Mint. The Reagan, the 2016s, these are all sold out limited editions. And these all sell for pretty significant premiums. Like I said, go find the William Henry Harrisons out there if you'd like. Okay, believe it or not, okay, what's the deal about that? Well, they didn't make many and nobody saved them. So understand, for me to be able to not sell a set doesn't mean I can't find 40 coins. If there's one coin missing, okay, then I've got a problem. And like I said, Abraham Lincoln, there's not a lot of people that sell that, but some people saved them because they assumed, hey, Lincoln's going to be a big thing. So I can kind of find Lincoln if, let's say, we pay a little extra money. But William Henry Harrison, nobody saved him, okay? Nobody saved William Henry. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Bill. But, the fact of the matter is there's no, like, hordes of those out there. So literally, when we're doing these, and we've just sold 311, so with everybody on the phone, there's 500 of these gone or so. So the fact is now I got to go find 500 William Henry Harrisons. Well, I've got these right now. But then when I do that, and I'm buying them a roll at a time, 25 at a time, so I got to go find 25 rolls of these, and understand now I'm paying a big premium. So keep in mind, these are dollar coins, so the face value of this set is $40. As opposed to the state quarters and all that other stuff. So what you've got with this is, please keep in mind that once you have these and you fully value the box, you're about $2 a coin. You are literally about $2 a coin across the board on these for a brilliant uncirculated dollar coin. Don't you wish you had that opportunity with the Eisenhower dollars back in the 70s? Because they sell for $25, $30, $40, $50 a coin now, depending on which one of those that you have. And many of these are every bit as rare, if not rarer, than the Eisenhower dollars of that, or the Susan B. Anthony dollars. They run, the uncirculated 81s run $17.95, $18.95, $18.95. Understand, at literally $2 a coin when you figure in the box price, like I said, $49.95. We've sold these by the thousands. And as you can see, going very quickly, many people buying multiples as well, I would suggest.
Yeah, and we're going to stick here just for a moment to make sure all orders are processed. We are very busy. Use Express Ordering to get yours. You can also visit hsn.com. One thing I would love to kind of give you a sneak peek of, I'm really excited about these. I know for coin collectors and those of us who are new to coin collecting, we always look and are always highly sought after are the error coins. And these kind of go back with our presidential prestige set here. And guys, look at this. These are error coins. We're going to give you the item number. Mike, these are brand new. And this is the missing edge lettering, right, Mike?
Remember I showed you the edge lettering, which had the In God We Trust, the date, the mint mark. I've got 4 of them that you see right here. The 2000, from 2009, it was the only year that all 4 coins, and understand the missing edge lettering was like 1 in 100,000 error. So these are exceptionally, exceedingly rare. And it's the entire set all put together in terms of missing edge lettering. So very, very, very important.
Yeah, and these are coming up, but if you want to ask, we do not have many to go around. 513-368 is your item number. We do have 4 flexible payments as well. Mike's showing you do get the Red Oak presentation box coming included. So stay tuned. We have lots more to share with you, including lots of brand new items. We'll be right back.
HSN Cares believes in putting children first, so we are partnering with the U.S. Fund for UNICEF. When you purchase an HSN Cares designer quilt, we'll donate $15 to the U.S. Fund for UNICEF. With $15, UNICEF can provide a child with safe, clean drinking water for a year. When you make a donation on your HSN card, we will match it. Search HSN Cares at hsn.com to shop the collection or make a donation.
Simply classic. Simply essential. Simply perfect for every style. Sometimes the greatest pleasures are the simplest ones of all. Watch Concierge Collection, Monday, only on HSN.
There's so many things to love about HSN, but one thing that makes shopping here fun is FlexPay. Get it home now without the stress of paying all at once. Why pay full purchase price today when you can pay over time? Buy what you want now, pay it off later with your credit or debit card. FlexPay. It's that easy. Exclusively at HSN.
Well, before we get back to Coin Collector, we want to share with you. Yeah, Mike, what are you trying to do? He's new. He's
I'm new. I've never done this before, so I can't stay out of the shot.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, we want to quickly share with you something in celebration of Mother Teresa. She is being canonized, and we have a very special show coming up with Michael Anthony, of course, and we want you to stay tuned because with Michael Anthony, he's going to have a show and lots of beautiful pieces with Mother Teresa on them. The show is Tuesday, September 6th at 9 p.m. So lots of inspirational jewelry will be seen. So stay tuned for that. That is on Tuesday, September 6th at 9 p.m. So we'd love for you to join that show. It is such an inspiration, of course, with Mother Teresa, and we'd love for you to take part in that. So stay tuned. You can also start shopping early on hsn.com for all the beautiful Mother Teresa pieces. But we're going to move into, this is something that with Marlo completely sold out. We have the final 188 available. I don't know if Mike, did you go and scour up just a few more, or are these
well,
just
no, this was just the final quantity that we had.
We
had 2,200 of these, and understand, this is my last lot of the frames until probably right about till next year. This is my first
time seeing this.
Till next year. Once again, the entire, this is a 39 coin set in the wood frame with the brass. As you can see, you have these brass wire inlays right here that sets this in. I had about 400 of these this morning. I got about 187 of these left. Once again, this is my final quantity on this. So you're not going to see this next week or the week after the week after that.
Is this it for the rest of the year? Or?
Probably so. I mean, we're making them right now, but you know how long that takes to make them and to kind of get them here and do all that stuff. Very, very difficult proposition when you're working with solid wood with the brass wire inlays and all that other stuff. And so because of that, exceptionally difficult to get from a presentation standpoint. Still the same really hard to get coins, okay?
Right.
Still the same really hard to get coins, all brilliant uncirculated. Once again, final quantities of these. So you have 2 minutes there. I got about 186 of these to go around is all that we have. 223 sold, and that's my final quantities on these.
Detailing. I mean,
cool?
This is spectacular. And to me, I feel like this would be hanging in the White House.
Sure.
It has that kind of presidential prestige. It's elegant, the sophistication of that red kind of cherry wood frame, and then the gold detailing all the way around. Large presidential seal right in the center. Spectacular. I think even as a gift for the holidays, with the 4 flexible payments, you'll almost have it paid off by December, right?
Yeah,
fun 4-month
yeah,
installments on your
that's
credit
about
card.
right. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to be able to offer these again
these are
before the
going
holidays.
fast.
They're going very, very quickly. Like I said, I almost have as many people on the phone as I have frames, unfortunately. So once again, we made a lot of these. We'd already sold about 2,200 of these, and this is the final. So I have less than 200, well less than 200 remaining in this. So a great way for presentation as well. Now, of course, we have the box where the coins are in the individual holders, or you've got this one. And so that would not preclude you from doing both of these. I'm going to take this, I want to spin this around. I want to show you the quality that you're looking at here. To be able to, that's okay.
Oh, my stuff.
Yeah, and you can hang that up right there.
Stand it
Isn't that
up.
great? You can stand it up. You can hang it up. All the hardware comes with it already attached, so that you're going to have that. There's our gold notes we're coming up with right here. Also make a nice stand.
I was going to say, you're in the money when you're using it as a stand.
That's right. So just have 200 of those. Buy 200 of those and use it for a stand for your presidential dollars.
I would personally not be doing that. But if
Nor would I. But that's a very interesting, like I said. So about 15 dozen of these to go around is about all that we have. About 14 dozen now. Very, very popular. Last quantities on this, like I said, most likely for the entire year. If I bring them back, it'll be late November, it looks like.
Mike, I don't know if it's okay for me to ask it, but I'm going to ask it. This
sure.
has 39 coins. The other one had 40. Which one is this missing?
The one that, remember, we just turned one around so you could see the reverse.
Oh.
This one, there was 39 coins, so we didn't.
So they're both complete.
They're both complete. Oh, absolutely.
I'm glad I asked
you
that
just
then.
got the other one. You got one bonus coin is basically what it came down to, but to show the reverse. With this one though, we made it. We knew it was a 39 coin set, so we made it. We just did 39 coins. The other one, we had an extra slot, so we said, why don't we just give an extra coin so that we can show the reverse? This one is absolutely complete by president. So every single one of the presidents is included in this. Once again, brilliant, uncirculated. One call gets them all.
That's right. So with everybody calling in, less than 100 of these, not even at that, with everybody calling in, 4 flexible payments of $37.49. I would be quick to the phones. When we had featured this the last time with Marlo, over 2,000 have been spoken for, and you heard Mike say we're not going to be able to get these back in. He's working feverishly to try to get them back in for the holidays, but we can't guarantee that at this moment in time. Also available, many of you, oh wow, actually over 500 are already spoken for. This is a complete set with a bonus one, as Mike just pointed out. So you get 40 coins in this set, you get the Red Oak presentation box, 40 of the presidential dollars, and you're getting the acrylic holders for them, which protect them as well, and really allow you to pop them out and look at them and touch them and hold them. So 4 flexible payments of $37.49. Continue to call in for that. Oh, what are we moving into now? What do we have? Oh, okay. Oh, this is brand new, Mike.
Brand new. I just got these, and I own kind of all of them.
You do?
Yeah. I mean, there's like 1,000 in existence, and we had them all, I think, already, well over 100 already sold.
Right. Was this accidentally released?
Yes.
Or how did this come about?
Yeah, that's what happened. Because the United States Mint has a quality assurance process as well, just like HSN does. And so what they do is they usually, anything that's an error or a problem or anything like that, they pick them out. Okay.
They don't want those to be released.
They don't want them to be released. So these were actually released, and these are unstruck coins. The coin that wasn't, in essence, is what this is. So when you look at this, it is a blank that would have been a presidential dollar and somehow got out into circulation. Now, first of all, as an error, excuse me, it's very significant. But the most important part of this to me is not only the significance of the error, the fact that there's no more than a couple thousand of them in existence, which makes it, in terms of on the rarity scale, it is way up there, okay? The fact that it's literally the coin that wasn't. Because understand, that's how many blanks there are, not just for George Washington, but for all the presidential dollars. They made millions and millions and tens of millions of presidential dollars over the course of time, hundreds of millions. There's a couple thousand of these. These are literally 1 in 5,000, 1 in 10,000, 1 in 20,000, 50,000. So to be able to get rarity like that certified, and see, that's why we have it, Global Certification Services. I like this one because it has the explanation. So it explains the blank process over there as well. The key to this is I had a few of these before, okay? And as you can see, this is the last stage. It's been annealed, which means that you know it was ready to be a coin. That's what they do when they harden the metal to be so it'll be struck. It's called it's the annealing process.
That's really
it's
cool.
cleaned and then passed through what they call an upsetting mill. And it doesn't just upset the coins. It raises the edge, so you can see where it has a raised edge. So this coin was ready to be struck. and it just didn't do it, okay? These are just wouldn't do it. These are just, they just didn't, for some reason the die didn't strike. And so these came out, and the rarity of these is absolutely incredible, and it's considered a significant error.
Really?
It's a very significant error.
The Mint doesn't like that.
No, the Mint doesn't like that.
They try to make sure it doesn't get released.
Now, the old error coins, we used to get occasional planchets of old error coins, but the QA process at the Mint has actually gotten better. So it's very interesting that these came out. It was probably, they came out in, it's probably only 1 or 2 coins. There's probably 1 shift every 5th or 6th coin that somehow a few of them came out. Someone might have, for whatever reason, they got into, there might have been a bunch of them got into a bag by a bunch, I mean 20 or 30 or 40 or 50. And then these were all put together, as you can see right here, in original, brilliant, uncirculated condition for collectors to be able to get.
It's fascinating.
It is. And keep in mind, I've got about 150 of these sold, which represents somewhere in the neighborhood of about 15% of all of the coins in existence. I mean, like I said, I don't think there's about much more than a couple of thousand of these in existence. So we're somewhere between 5 and 15% of every single blank presidential dollar. Now, if you've seen these out there before, and you're likely to have, you've seen them at probably $149 or $199 or even as high as $299 in terms of the pricing. The key to this is not only the availability, but the fact that I'm 79, it's so far lesser than any price I've ever been able to sell on a significant modern issue error coin. They had one of these presidential dollars that was accidentally struck on a quarter blank. It's actually a Sacagawea golden dollar. Struck on a quarter, and I think it sold for $106,000 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, errors are a big deal.
Big deal, right?
Errors
Coin collectors
are
look for
big
that.
deal. Yeah, they do, because they're rare. I mean, just by definition, the rarity of them is pretty incredible. And so once again, these are going very, very quickly, and I have no ability to, in essence, restock these. Okay.
Yeah, you really can't go back to the Mint and say, hey, can I have some more error coins?
Well, first of all, they stopped making the presidential dollars. So what's made is made, and it's out there. Is ultimately what it is. They are significantly rare. And once again, normally with this, $129, $49, $199, $249, but $79. Understand the certification process is $25.
Right.
So what you're doing,
we forget that.
That's right. And people, because I mean, somebody has to go through this and determine that it went through the annealing process, that it went through the upsetting mill. Other than that, it's just a chunk of manganese and brass. So that's how you know, because of all the other preparation that was done to get this ready as a coin, that's how you know that it was a coin.
Because it's certified.
Because it's certified. That's exactly correct. And once it's certified and that it's been certified and all those things happen to it, so we know that it was just one step away from being a coin. Like I said, the coin that wasn't is in essence what this was. And so a great opportunity for you to be able to do this, and you're going to get them in the sealed holder. And like I said, they're fabulously collectible to be able to get this, and then all of that being explained within that, and then the pricing on the blank as well, because it's a huge error.
It is, and just to clarify, this is just the reverse side of this, so you're only going to get one of these.
Yes,
so just so no one is confused.
There we go.
But you're just going to get the one, and then when you flip it over, that is going to have the whole story on the back side. So for $79.95, we do have 2 flexible payments of $39.98 to get it at home. When we talk about error coins, true coin collectors love to find these because of the rarity, because of the collectability. So cool, so unique, so different. And really, one of the things we love about it is a conversation. It's a conversation piece, because we know the U.S. Mint really does their best to try to make sure those error coins do not get released or get put out in a banker's roll. So to be able to get it here today is really a treat. So treat yourself. We have the flexible payments. We're going to be wrapping this up, but if you want yours, I would be quick to getting into the ordering process, whether it's via that 800 number at the bottom of the screen or visiting hsn.com. Our HSN app as well allows you to get in and get your order placed with well over 200 spoken for. Mike, like you said, this is not something else you can get more
once
of.
my quantity's gone, that's it, done, gone, and over. Like I said, presidential blank, like I said, presidential dollar on the blank explains the entire thing. Tremendously rare, tremendously desirable. Once again, with the quantities that they have and everybody on the line, quite likely the final primetime presentation.
That's right. So 512-174 is your item number. Don't forget, we still have the 24-karat dollar notes, which I can't wait to share that with you. And then we have our half a century of proof sets coming up at the stroke of 9 p.m. Spectacular, gigantic set of coins. I think if my memory is correct, Rocky, there are 331 coins in this set. We'll double check to make sure I'm not misspeaking, but I'm pretty sure. We're taking $200 off. You get all of the original government packaging. Mike will scour, the world to get these and get such a huge set. And he cherry picks each of the proof sets to make sure you're getting the best of the best. So that's still to come. $200 off, 128-929. So continue to call in. Stay tuned if you want to see a full presentation. That's happening at 9 p.m. But one more thing. I'm just going to kind of tease you. There are the 24-karat notes still to come. But let's talk about the 1921 Philadelphia Mint uncirculated last Morgan silver dollars. Mike, what? $69.95? When did you do that?
Just for today, check that out. I love this. Brand new. I got an incredible deal on original 1921 Philadelphia minted Morgan silver dollars. People are already kind of pre-shopping on this. I got 80 of these already sold. These are original, brilliant, uncirculated. The last year of issue of the Morgan, almost 100 years old. Solid silver. Look, it wasn't that long ago, these almost melted for $69.95. That's like I said, so we've got, I've got very few of these in essence available in this incredible condition. Look at it. I know it looks like it was made yesterday.
It looks so good.
Okay? I know it looks like it was made yesterday. Folks, it was not. And it's going to come in this holder. I pulled one out because I just wanted to show you just how phenomenal the condition is. So when I sell you a really nice, brilliant, uncirculated coin like this, it is stunning. BU is what I'm talking. And by BU, I mean brilliant, uncirculated. So not only has this survived all the melts, the fact that the vast majority of all the Morgan silver dollars ever made by the government have been melted down, but it remains in this spectacular quality. Understand, this is solid silver as well. Solid coin silver, 9005. So it's got a spectacular intrinsic value that is a significant part of the $69. But then you've got the historic value, then you've got the collectible value, and then what we call the conditional value, which is the fact that it's original, brilliant, uncirculated. The fact that it's original, brilliant, uncirculated. And as you see, it comes in this beautiful holder. So you can explain. I want to take this over here, and it comes over so you can see the obverse. You can see the reverse. You can take it out of there if you want. I don't suggest it. Like I said, it's not been reprinted, restruck, or redone in any way, shape, or form. It is a 100% original, last year of issue, brilliant, uncirculated Morgan silver dollar. That price on just is special.
It is special, and that's why we hope you'll take advantage of those two flexible payments of $34.98. We're busy. Use express ordering. Over 100 already spoken for. Always a 30-day money-back guarantee. Where else do you go and get coins on FlexPay? That is why we shop here. You want to take advantage of those FlexPays. And Mike, you always talk about collecting the bookends, right?
Yes.
The beginning and the last year.
That's the last one right there.
This is the last one. So 513-370 is your item number. Stay tuned. We've got the 24-karat notes up after this break. You don't want to miss out.
Cue the new with the coming of fall. Shop new fall arrivals with structured style from Jean Queen Diane Gilman. And we're having that aha moment with our latest crush, Fringe. It's that little detail that makes all the difference. Plus, tune in for our fall accessories event for all your favorite shoes, bags, and fashion accessories. They're the perfect complement to all your fall classics. Shop new fall fashion arrivals on hsn.com and search fashion.
DG2 is comfort, stretch, style. That bootcut classic was the first jean I designed. The Super Stretch is a technological revolution. I love the Ponte jean. It makes you look so thin. That comfort waist is going to overtake the world of denim. Once you have that perfect fitting jean, wait and see how life-changing it is.
Sometimes things just don't work out. It's okay, really. At HSN, we totally get it. Proof? Our 30-day satisfaction guarantee. We stand by every product we sell. And if you're not completely satisfied, we'll take it back. No questions asked. Just return the item within 30 days of your receipt date, and we'll give you a full refund. That's 100% happy returns. Search Easy Returns at hsn.com to learn more.
Well, good evening. We are opening up our HSN Vault with coin collector Mike Mezek is joining us. I'm your host, Robin Wall. We are going to move into a brand new item. We have never, ever presented before. I can say this accurately in prime time, right?
Ever.
Ever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this morning.
You had it this morning.
That's
and it was incredibly popular. Almost 400 have already been spoken for, and that was at 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning. Now, I anticipate these are going to completely sell out. We have a couple choices. Oh my gosh, look at this. I feel like I'm rolling in the dough. I mean, to be able to own 24 karat gold in this bill is spectacular. Look at these, you guys. And what we're talking about is a one note for $19.95. If you want a gift to go to a birthday party for a child, they will flip over this. They are gonna be so tickled pink, they're not even gonna know how to contain themselves. As an adult, I would be excited if you put this in my birthday card. Then we have a 5 note for $99.95, meaning you're gonna get 5 of them. Oh, pardon me. Doesn't it say 8? What did I say? Oh, pardon me, $89.95. So 5 notes for $89.95. You're gonna get 5 of them. Then we're gonna do 10 of them if you would like at $179.95. Now, if you want the 10 notes, we've got flexible payments. So that means 4 flexible payments of $44.99. There's only 200 left in the 10 pack. Then if you want the 5 pack, we're looking at 2 flexible payments of $44.98. Mike, this is absolutely irresistible.
Here, give me a couple of these.
Okay.
Things. Okay, so what I want to talk to you about is what this really is, okay? This is something that is absolutely brand new, never been seen. It is just beyond belief. It is the newest technology that has ever been done. Let me explain to you what this is. This is a solid sheet of 24 karat gold. This is a solid sheet of 24 karat gold that has been laid down, and that's the technology. It literally lays it down atom by atom by atom, and then it's coated in a very thin polyethylene film. So what you have is the ability for the very first time to own what I like to call transactional sizes of gold. Look, if you're buying the way people have always done it, you bought an ounce gold coin, which is great. If gold goes to $10,000 an ounce gold coin's great if you're gonna buy a car.
Yes, but what is the most inexpensive gold coin we have? Is still $2.99.
$2.99, yeah, something like that. Normally, if you're going to get 20 bucks worth of gold, you're going to need a miner's helmet for the light and a little jeweler's loop and something to put it in because you just can't see it. It'll be about the size of a grain of sand. But with the technology that we've done, and if you've ever been to a gold leaf factory, in other words, where they make gold leaf, every single one of these that you have right here layered down an atom at a time and then covered it. Now, here's the key to this. So if you've ever been to a gold foil factory, which they've done gold this thin before, if you will, okay? But what they do is if you breathe on it, you'll break it, okay?
Right.
Here's the thing about this, because of the polyethylene film.
You can't ruin it.
I mean, you can put a little crease in it, but you're
not gonna rip it.
But you're not gonna rip it. And that is a solid 24, look at that. So I've been bending this, so this one, and while it's still there, and this is assayable, okay? So this is assay, in other words, you can send this in for assay and they'll tell you exactly how much gold is in it. They'll melt it down and give you back gold. Now here's the other thing, oftentimes, and I know, like I said, so I've been doing, what's that?
Take another one, that looks pretty.
Oh, there we go, yeah, so I'm gonna do this. So each one is a sheet of gold. Each and every one of these is a complete sheet of 24 karat gold. This technology has never been available before on the planet. Now, we show 426. Now understand that's 426 deals. So a deal of 10 notes is one sale. So Rocky, of the 427, how many are 10s? Well over 100, so we have 1,000 gone in the 10 packs, okay, is ultimately what it is. Now that's an exact reverse of the other side, because it's laid down literally atom by atom by atom is what they've done. And always the problem with gold is first is finding gold. But then finding gold in a size where everybody can buy it. So if you want to buy gold and it's like, okay, I'm going to buy $1,000 worth of gold, that's great. You get almost you get a half an ounce, okay, for $1,000. Now, here's the other thing. So you've seen, like, let's say gold-plated whatever, okay? When they do that, those are not sheets of gold. It's just added to something else. So you can put a whole stack of gold-plated stuff here, and there's not necessarily a lot of gold. You're looking at right here, for instance, literally thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of gold, because these are all solid gold sheets, folks.
24 karat gold.
24 karat gold in each and every one of these. And people are buying, so you can buy one note for $19.95. So when was the last time you could literally buy 24 karat gold in something that you could actually see? So you're getting a sheet of 24 karat gold for $19.95. Or you can get 5 of them for $89.95. Not a piece, you get 5 notes. Look at this. And this technology, now the machine that makes this is interesting. The machine literally costs millions and millions of dollars, because then you've got this sheet of gold. So it's 5 sheets of pure 24 karat gold that has got a thin polyethylene film that goes over the outside of it to be able to present it, to be able to protect it. Now, if you want 20 of these or 25 of these, that's a stack of 5. Here's a stack of 10. I've got 25s, 50s, 100s. You know, we'll do our best to put the correct band on it for you. And with Buy More and Save, look at that shipping and handling from $3 to $5. And with Buy More and Save, you buy a couple of 10 notes, you can buy 100 of these notes, and the shipping's going to be like 20 bucks or something.
You're going to get half price. So once you've spent that first, shipping and handling on coins, you get half price thereafter. Plus, you've got flexible payments. I'm going to double check with our producer Rocky now, because we are slammed in our ordering process. 170 left in the 10-pack. Now, you're paying the same price. We're not upping the price or,
No, understand. When we sell 100 10-packs, right? That's this stack.
Look at that.
Okay, that's this stack. This is thousands and thousands, obviously thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
Now,
There's
Mike,
500.
this isn't legal tender, right?
No, it's not legal tender.
Okay,
no, and I don't want to. And I'm sorry, I don't want to suggest that it is.
Right.
But it is, however, gold, and just the way you keep gold bars or whatever it is, and people buy gold bars and billions of dollars worth of gold bars every year. The problem is gold bars are in essence not transactable. Right. In other words,
and neither is this.
That's right. I mean, you're going to be. You're just going to be. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, okay, for just the tiniest gold bar or the tiniest gold coin. I mean, a gold coin, we have those little kind of, what is it, like the Palu gold coins that are just as thin as they can be. They're about this big around, and they're like $100.
Yeah, they have the 4-leaf clover in it.
Or you have this. You see what I'm saying? This for $89.95, and that is gold sheets. Now, here's the other thing. I'm trying to decide how I can say this. When we're here, all the people that work here see a lot of stuff.
We do. Everyone.
And HSN's got tons of cool stuff. But when you bring this around, everybody's around watching this like it's a new puppy.
I saw Tamara. Last night with you, and it was so cute to see how excited Tamara Hooks got about these. I mean, she was like holding it and getting so excited. I mean, 24 karat gold. With everybody calling in, we have less than 1,000 to go around. We anticipate these will completely sell out. Now, this is for immediate shipment. Immediate shipment. So one thing I want to know, we just double checked. Our producer Rocky just double checked to see with our sales manager team that works behind the scene with Mike and his team and HSN to see if we could get more in stock. At this point, we cannot. So that's why I'm saying immediate shipment. Mike, from the anticipation and seeing how much you guys love these, will work to see if we can get more.
We're down to 100 of the 10-pack. Now, I want to do something.
100 left in the 10-pack.
I just brought these in. I flew these in yesterday.
Okay.
I'd like to explain to you my experience. I'd like to explain to you my experience at TSA.
Oh, no.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. They were really, really cool. But they had to look at them because it's just a big block because it's solid gold, right? And so they're looking at this. They go, okay, so this, what is this? I said, it's gold. And they go, no. What is it? I go, it's real gold. It's 24 karat gold. They go, 24 karat gold?
Really?
And they go, really? And I said,
Almost
yeah,
like a
tens of
sheet of
thousands of
20.
dollars worth of 24 karat gold. They go, would you like a private screening? And I said, no. Well, because, you know, they do that. And I said, no, just if we could just take a look at it, I don't mind doing this. And it's just absolutely spectacular. Just absolutely
now, Mike,
spectacular.
so the sheet, it's like a sheet of 24 karat gold, and then this is a proprietary process, right?
No, absolutely. And on television, this is the only place you can buy this on television. I don't care. It's not a quantity thing. I have the exclusive television.
Oh, you do?
Absolutely. You're not going to be able to buy this anywhere else on television. I've got this. And as a matter of fact, I'm trying to work so that we have it's the only place to get it, period.
Nice.
So I'm doing things because of the way the technology works. Like I'm doing my new business cards will be in solid gold, 24 karat gold. Because they're that, but understand, it's much smaller.
Only
Now, not
you.
everybody gets a business card, but you're down to $5 or $6 a piece.
Okay.
Now, look, as a businessman, the one thing you want is people to keep your business card.
Yeah, that is
Who's throwing away
really-
solid gold?
And you know what? Yours is the card that's going to stand out when you're going for a job interview, and it's in 24 karat. That's true, Mike Mizak. That's really good. Okay, here's what's happening in the 10-pack. Rocky, how many now are left in the 10-pack? Okay, 70 left to go around.
How are we on the
10
5
pack.
packs?
The 5-pack, I'm going to get an update there as well. About 400 in the 5-pack. And then we have the 1 note is $19.95. So when you look at this for holiday season, if you can, get the 10 notes, because imagine getting 10 of these and then taking 10 and putting them in 10 Christmas stockings, or putting them, if you want to be, oh, Rocky, that's a good idea.
Oh, I'll be bringing.
Like 12
I'll have
days
Christmas.
of Christmas.
I'll be bringing out Christmas notes. We already are designing them.
Oh,
the three
gosh.
Christmas notes we'll be doing. We'll do Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy Hanukkah set.
Oh, how fun. And then you're owning 24 karat gold. So this is a proprietary process exclusively right now here at HSN. You can't get anywhere else. With that being said, if you buy more than one set, we're looking at buy more and save with your shipping and handling as well.
Now, I want to explain something to you. When it shows 684 sold, okay,
Right.
that counts a 10-pack is that. So how many total 10-packs have we sold today, Rocky?